It's important for faith communities and for broader communities, even workplaces, families, to realize that much of the work of caring for surviving loved ones begins at the death of someone else. It doesn't end there. So that there really needs to be a continuum of care offered in faith communities from illness through death and through grief, so that people really aren't being abandoned by their faith community in grief. And there's so much that faith communities can do. Many have support groups for widows or widowers, or for people experiencing the death of a loved one. Some send letters, just a short letter, loving letter from their parish acknowledging grief, or even really talking about the stages of grief. Some will do on like an Excel spreadsheet, just, a trained volunteer from the parish will make a phone call to someone. Some parishes deliver what we call compassion baskets, where 3 weeks after the death of a loved one, they'll, some volunteers will make maybe cookies, or maybe go to, a store and get pasta and tomato sauce or coffee, and just deliver a basket of food that says to someone, your parish or your faith community cares for you. Sometimes what people want is particular help. How do you craft a community of care? There is an organization, a Seattle area organization, but has wonderful resources for people anywhere, called Glorious Angels. And that organization helps family or friends or co-workers to craft a community of care. It's a wonderful organization that does all of that without cost, and with a true mission of compassion. There are organizations that have information like Consoling Communities or Consoling Grace, information on aging with courage, and even how that relates to assisted suicide. True Compassion Advocates is an organization I'm involved with that helps as well. I think the Washington State Catholic Conference here in Washington State has information, but the United States Catholic Conference has got some wonderful resources and information. There's a group called Physicians for Compassionate Care, which really helps support people who would otherwise be at risk for assisted suicide with, positive care alternatives. So many times there are organizations and resources available both for individuals and families and for their faith communities, and it's just a matter of finding out which ones are in your community. And don't be afraid to make a couple of phone calls to really inquire.